Financial decisions can be difficult, especially with our emotional and sometimes irrational link to money. For this reason, it's important to find a financial advisor who offers sound guidance around a core financial plan and investment strategy. So this year in our Investment 101 segment, we discussed how to do this with financial advisor at Citadel, Crystal Lowe. My colleague Sigim Kabadeli started off by asking her why people experience difficulty when it comes to this.
I think when you talk about money, people tend to be emotional and make irrational decisions. So it's very important for them to consider a good financial advisor that will really look after their financial interests and provide them with a good financial strategy and plan.
So how do you identify a good financial advisor?
Good question. I think it's important to firstly look at the qualifications of the individual to make sure the person is well qualified. It's important to look at the experience of the individual. Because let's say you're actually an accumulator and you want to start investing in a new investment to start building up a portfolio for yourself. You may need a different individual than someone that has just sold their business and needs some structuring on the estate planning side, on the company side, on tax side. So you have to be very specific of what you need.
So how they fit exactly where you are along your own financial journey. Just on the qualifications, what sort of qualifications should they have?
The qualification in the industry is the Certified Financial Planning or CFP qualification, and that's very important to look out for an individual that is qualified with a CFP. Individuals can go to the FBI website and have a look.
That's the Financial Planning Institute.
That's right. That's right. And actually have a look and see what individuals they can speak to.
All right, so let's say then you also identify a person, but again, you still need to figure out if they are suitable for you. So what questions should you ask?
You should actually explain to the individual what you're looking for and what you need, and actually get a sense that this person really understands you, really get a sense of what you're looking for. So questions that you have to ask the individual is, what experience do they have? What do they specialize in? Are they tied to the company that they provide advice to? For instance, if they provide advice just for an individual insurance company, will it be possible for them to provide advice from a different product or a different advisor? I think that's quite important.
So you know what sort of options you might have, that if there is a better version of a product, that they're not tied to that.
And that you're sure that you get the best advice, given your requirements.
Okay, so then you've found this particular individual. What should they cost you?
That's an important question as well. It all depends. If you look at fees and how advisors charge, it is important to know that if you want ongoing advice, that you pay an ongoing fee, and there's not just a once-off commission-driven, product sold type of advice you're getting for an individual transaction. Also to get an understanding of, how the advisor charge. Is it just a once-off fee, or is it an ongoing fee? Will there be charges on changes in the portfolio to ensure that you align your interests with that of the individual as an advisor? And it's often very good to actually consider paying performance fees to ensure you reach certain benchmarks.
And why is that?
It would actually align your interests with that of the individual. To make sure that when you advise a client and you agree on a certain benchmark, let's say it's inflation plus 4 or if inflation plus 6, that when you reach that benchmark, that you do get performance fee. So you share in that incentive, and that aligns the interests.
There's a lot of interest at the moment from a lot of retail investors, many who'd never invested before in investing. They have options to go online and do it themselves and all sorts of things. What's the value in advice and getting a financial advisor?
Financial advisor should provide you with a financial roadmap and a financial strategy for you to know that there's a bigger picture. The investment product that you're purchasing initially, the tax-free investment savings plan, for instance, is only one step towards your financial future. That's not financial advice as such. The financial advice really comes in where you have a strategy and you know where you're going to end up. What's the end result? And from the end result, it's great to go back to the product.
We also have wealth management companies. We have private bankers and so on. How do you tell the difference between what you get from the one as opposed to the other?
I think it's important to ask your advisor what the focus of the business is. Because if you go to a big boutique wealth management company, you'll find that the whole business is actually planned around the individual, to make sure that the individuals that they appoint, the services is aligned, everything is focused only on the individual.
Okay.
When you go to bigger firms, it may be an additional service to what they're offering.
We continue with the Best of Investment 101 2016 after the break.